Alright, welcome everyone to another video. So as promised, here is the scrolling of the Arcane gun. So this weapon is a little bit of a Frankenstein's monster where I've done it half and half in terms of spell tracing plus using prime scrolls. So for the first 5 slots I did some spell tracing because I figured that was the cheapest way to make a gun for my secondary character. I've had a few questions on my videos about why I'm spreading so many resources across multiple different characters, and that was one of the reasons why I decided to go a little bit cheap on it. And what I ended up doing was doing a little bit of a U-turn and deciding to use some prime scrolls on it as well, just to finish off the last 5 slots. So this gun, yeah, it's going to go on the Corsair, and I'll leave the... I think I've got like a 15-star Fafnir that's been primed as well. I'll leave that one on the Jet because, yeah, the Jet, it still has some relevance to me, but the Corsair will be the secondary character that I focus on, I guess, if you want to put it that way. So yeah, so that means now that I've gotten this thing finished, it will mean that I can move on to working on the mechanical hearts, because I still have 2 unscrolled mechanical hearts from that event earlier in the year. I think it was back in May or something. I think it was a while ago. But yeah, it's the reason why I haven't touched those is because I'm focusing on one equip at a time. As much as, yeah, I'm spreading stuff around, I'm still being a bit sensible in terms of working on one thing first and then finishing it, then moving on to the next. So something else that I finished but off screen was there was a Superior Golux belt that I got to Legendary during the last Miracle time, and that was intended for the Corsair as well. So I just need to get like 21% dex or higher on it and get it up to... I'd like to get it up to like 17 stars or something like that, just so it'll replace the Tyrant belt fairly easily. I don't think it's actually even got a good belt on it at the moment. I think the Jet's got the hand-me-down belt from the Xenon, or yeah, a very old belt, whatever it is. I think it's like an 8-star Tyrant pirate belt, which isn't very good. And yeah, so I finished that one off as well, but just off camera because I just kept chucking advanced Golux scrolls on it until I passed all 5, and I've done that today as well. I did something pretty stupid where I didn't read the fine print on a innocent scroll, and I reset the flame, so I lost a 5% all stat flame on the belt, which I immediately started kicking myself for being such a dummy. But it's alright, I'll get that back. I'll get something back. If I can land like 3 to 5% with some dex, it'll be a good flame to get. Main point is it's all scrolled, and I can Star Force it and then move it on to the Corsair, and then yeah, all the characters are growing a little bit in terms of damage, and then we can move on. So 2 mechanical hearts, one that's permanently locked on the Corsair, and the other one which I need to trade across to the Xenon, which will unfortunately permanently lock it on there regardless of if I equip it or not, because they've got that stupid little setting on it where you can only transfer it once within your account before it becomes untradeable. So we'll do that, and then yeah, we'll just keep working on equips as we go. I do have some meso set aside now just from selling some Golux pendants and just weekly bosses, but I'm probably just going to go fairly slow with the mechanical hearts, like I did with the gun. So to explain how I funded this, the spell traces were pretty much a 0 cost because I farm spell traces all the time while just playing the game. And then anything that I needed to reset, I used just the 10% clean slate scrolls to return some slots. So I fixed all of that up, and then what I've been doing over the past couple of months is just using the reward shop on the Aussie Star Corsair and on Erasers. So it means I've had 4 goes at it every month. Got fairly unlucky last month where I think I failed 2 in a row. But I got really lucky this time around this month, and it's all done. So I'm really happy to have that all done and dusted. So yeah, that's my plan for the mechanical hearts next. Yeah, it might take a little bit longer, so depending if I come on some more meso or not, I might convert it into NX if there's a sale on scrolls and just finish one of them off, maybe the Xenon's one first, since it's a primary character. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. Keep an eye out for the next video, and I'll see you all later.